So I want to begin by asking you on Psych, on this show, Henry, your character, really in the beginning was sort of not proud of his son. There's some coming trouble, and really it seems like he's taken a lot of pride in what he's accomplished now. Can you talk about how the character's grown, your relationship with Sean on the show?
Sure. Well, I mean, my whole thing with Sean was that he wasn't everything that I wanted him to be, but in fact, he was doing exactly what I wanted him to do: solve crimes, be a cop in his own way. Now the progression of it is, and we just played a little bit of it. I don't think it's a show. It's not been on yet. Where he's just so close to being okay. I've given up. He's not going to put on a suit and tie and become a detective. That's not him, and I recognize that now. But he could be a really good cop. He could be a really good investigator if he would just stop the BS. But that's the part that Henry will never accept. That's what he needs to do what he does. So that will forever be our conflict.
Well, it's interesting you say that.
Comic
Conflict, very good. Well, it's interesting because we were talking to James, and I actually asked that if there might be a point in the series, in the history of the show, where maybe Sean's not hiding behind the psychic act anymore, and he's just working with the cops as an advisor. He said that as soon as that happens, it's like moonlighting the characters, and it can't work. What do you think about that?
It actually does happen because, in a strange way, he does that. The audience now knows he's BS. Within the show, know it is. So in a strange way, he is doing it. By putting me in the police station, look, you're never going to have him stop doing it and go, I want to be a straight up cop and I was lying. No, that's worse than the kiss on Moonlighting. But you do, by having me in there, when he starts to do something, I just do one look and it's like, so putting me in proximity of him stops him from having the freedom to do what he used to do.
Perfect.
A little bit.